Hi everyone. So I have, especially late at night, been feeling like a lot of confliction. Um, and specifically, like it's not even like chaotic. It's like I'm conflicted, like running things around in my head. I just want to say to the collective, if anyone else is going through that, um, remember to center yourself and your thoughts, checking in with yourself, especially when you find yourself going back and forth in your mind or just that feeling conflicted within yourself. Really pay attention to where your intuition is leading and then what is that confliction. And chances are, if it has something to do with like fear or ego, those are things that can sneak up on us. And you can do everything right and then allow fear to kind of rest in your space too long. And it is of low vibration, so it will lower your vibration. I always try, like when I find myself like almost obsessively fearing something, I say, fear is of the devil, and I just kind of surrender it to the universe, and I don't own it as my own energy. So I'll say like, this is not my energy. I don't welcome it, and surrender it. I surrender my enemies to the Most High. I call back my energy, and I call it back rejuvenated, revived, replenished by the Most High. Just to kind of like recenter yourself and your focus and really pay attention to what are those things that's causing the fear to arise. It's usually because if there's any entities or like negative energy being projected onto you, it's usually going to pop up as like a resistance to something that you intuitively that you're wanting to do, or needing to do, whether that just be your daily routines or actually just something, whatever. It's going to be different for everyone, but that can almost indicate, almost always indicate what the energy being projected is on. So, if it happens when you have to go to work or like when you just need to get up and get ready, it could be like root work that is meant to make you just kind of want to be lazy and not do anything. And then, you surrender it and you have to fight it. Fear is definitely a necessity. It's meant to protect us from situations that could otherwise, get us caught up in dangerous things. But if it's in an unhealthy way over something that is not of danger to you, but it feels like it is, like something terrible is going to happen if you do something that you are intuitively being guided to do. Just basically just check in with yourself and don't allow yourself to keep replaying that scenario, that conflict within yourself. And know that when you surrender it and then just do what you got to do, whatever it is, you're breaking that negative energy. It basically negates whatever it was sent out to do. And I've been feeling kind of the need to do shadow work again. A year ago when I was going through my shadow work, this deck helped a lot. It's called the Inner Child Beyond. This is just going to be really quick, just a few minutes. I just wanted to say that for anyone that needed to hear it. And I wanted to pull something from this. Well, this fell, so I don't know. Okay, this is friendship and acceptance. I don't know if those were really, they just kind of fell, but let's see. Maybe it's for someone. Let's do friendship. Now the lighting is not the best for this. You can see, okay. That's not even, I'm reading something else. So sorry, I got distracted. This is not it though. Am I doing it wrong? Yeah. It says, oh, okay. Totally wrong. It's on 32. It's number 5. It's a lot, so I'm just gonna try to pick like one thing. Okay. Just one paragraph. All right, I'll read that one. So for friendship, this is the card. I'm going to read what it says. Is it up? Clear. Okay. As you look at this card, imagine yourself sitting in this cozy tent with a friend. If you could invite any friend, past, present, or future, to be with you in the tent, who would it be? What are the qualities that you cherish in a friend? Notice what happens within you as you see yourself sharing an intimate, nurturing moment with a friend. Write down the traits you value more than anything in the context of friendship, and invite yourself to offer these qualities to yourself and your inner child now. So you don't have to write it down if you don't want to, but that's a nice kind of visualization. Also doing any exercise like that for different reasons, that's a good way to check in with your energy. When you think on something and then you check in and see how you feel, or when you feel that your mood brightens, check in on what were you thinking in that moment where your mood like got excited, you know. Start to pay attention to those shifts in your energy. Oh, there was actually 3. It said acceptance and sacred desire. Well, they came out, so I'm a little out of breath. What did I say? Acceptance. Oh, I hope you guys didn't hear that. My stomach just growled. Oopsie. What did it say? 48? Yes. Okay. way too long. Okay, this is actually pretty nice. I'm going to read, it's like 2 paragraphs. Okay, let's see. Key. Acceptance. When we accept what was, what is, and what is to be, we are truly at peace. It is only through a surrender to love that we find a lasting connection with our unchanging essence, our higher self, our soul, the part of us that is always blissful and trusting, because it dwells beyond the pain and trauma of life. This self knows that love is not something you feel, it is who you are. This card invites you to step into the possibility that acceptance is the doorway to love. We can only truly love ourselves or another when we accept ourselves. When we reject someone or something, we exclude this aspect of ourselves and become more impoverished. Exclude this aspect of ourselves. Okay, that's nice. The last one is Sacred Desire. That was 4. Okay. Wait. Well, it's a lot, but okay. The inner child portion says, what was sacred to your younger self? What did you desire more than anything as a child? Can you remember your childhood dreams and how they felt in your body? What happened to them as you grew older? Say out loud with your inner child, our dreams are sacred. And the invitation, it's like 2 or 3 paragraphs. Looks like it's pretty good though. Okay, I'm gonna pick a card. Many of us have been raised to fear the resonant, wait, is this right? Yes. The resonant yes within ourselves, and to mistrust our deepest longings. Depending on the culture you grew up in, you might have internalized the belief that desires are sinful or vain. You might believe it is selfish to follow your dreams. You might hear inner voices telling you, wake up and be realistic. Life is hard, it is suffering, and dreams are naive. Denying your deepest desires and dreams keeps them in the shadow, and whatever is suppressed comes back to influence us, often in unpleasant ways. If we are spiritual beings having a human experience, if we are made in the image of God, Goddess, Nature, then our very longings hold a clue as to why we were born. Is the tree's desire for rain and sunlight not part of the fabric of the universe? What if your longings hold the key to your purpose and journey as a soul? This card invites you to recognize your dreams as sacred and to act on them. Every great change in our collective was born from the courage of those who had a dream and dared to act upon that dream. That was really good. That's sacred desire. I like that. I'm going to read, even though I'm short of breath right now, I'm going to read the rest of it, the journey, because I really like this card. I'll hold it up again for this part. So it says journey. What do you notice as you gaze at this card? Are you drawn to a particular color or shape? Allow your focus to soften and stay with the shape or color that calls you. Feel the resonance with your sacred desire and feel your heart activate. If anything were possible, what would you do? Listen. When you know and trust your inherent value and share it with the world, you feel at peace. Take a few slow, deep breaths. And allow your awareness to drop from your head down through your throat, along your spine, and eventually into your pelvic bowl. Feel the hold of gravity supporting your body as you soften the pelvic floor. Soften the backs of the knees and soften your jaw. Slowly sense into this space and ask yourself, if my root center had a voice, what would it say? What does it tell me about my dreams? Listen. You might hear, sense, or feel the answer. Or you might receive images or scenes relating to your sacred desires. Write any insights down in your journal. Your inner voice is clear and honest, and it will acknowledge the places you have relinquished your power, forgotten your creative dreams, or are foregoing your well-being. Oof. All right. And that was the journey of the Sacred Desire card. I haven't used this in a long time. I really like this deck. It's the Inner Child and Beyond guidebook. It has a lot of really good stuff in it. I used it a lot when I was doing shadow work, as well as like several other decks, but this was definitely one of my favorites. So thanks guys. I will try to come on later and post a reading for you guys.